Hey everybody, this is Chris from Highland CCG. Today we have something special. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, Chris, Highland CCG. We're going to look at my blue binder today, as well as put some cards back into it. So let's check it out. Alright, so the way this is organized, there's 3 of each card. Nothing crazy is in here. Anything crazy is stored elsewhere. Some of it is at the bank or other places because I just don't feel comfortable putting it in a binder. It is organized alphabetically by set, and it starts with the dark and then goes Legends, Antiquities, Arabian Nights, and then it gets into like Revised, CEIE, Unlimited, Beta, and then there's like some Fallen Empire stuff in here as well, but not all Fallen Empires in here because it couldn't fit, but that gives you the general idea. I think I have all of the dark cards in here. Amnesia is really cool if you haven't tried that out. It's a pretty powerful card. It's very expensive, so you know you're better off in like a mono blue, but it is pretty cool. And Apprentice Wizard, I've always liked this guy. You know, the idea of turning 1 blue into 3 colorless, especially if you have a lot of artifacts in your deck, pretty appealing. And we got more dark. Ghost Ship, great, especially in mono blue, pretty effective blocker. Leviathan, really cool, 10/10. So expensive though, and a lot of drawbacks. Mana Vortex, another fun one. This is Merfolk Assassin, because they are in my Merfolk Assassin deck. I think if I have those dedicated to that deck, and I'm going to keep that deck in place, I might just buy 3 more to fill it out, because I don't think it's very expensive. Sunken City, fantastic. And then Waterworm. I think Waterworm's kind of unappreciated for a 1-drop, 1/2. If an opponent has an island, you can throw that in with a Merfolk deck where you're turning things into islands. You know, can be pretty good. Okay, here we go. Azure Drake. We're getting the Legends now. That's going to be there. So no Acid Rain, and you know there's not going to be Land Equilibrium, Invoke Prejudice, Mana Drain. Those kind of things are not going to be here. All right, we got Boomerang. I have too many Boomerangs, so this is a pretty sweet one. This is a Shadow Signed by Brian Snowdy that I got from him through the mail. And all right, I'll put some nicer looking ones, I guess. This one's pretty nice. And I need one more. This one's got a big old print dot on it. So does this one. These are all kind of beat up. But yeah, let's go with that one. Cool, so that page is complete again. Boomerang, obviously super playable. I use that constantly. Azure Drake's pretty good in the air. And we have Energy Tap. That's pretty great. It can be useful if you have like big creatures. It's like a kind of a feedback loop where like if you have a mana ramp deck, you're bringing out huge creatures, and then you know, tapping those to bring out more huge creatures and so on. It can be pretty cool. Let's see. Yeah, Flash Flood, powerful card. Active Volcano is its counterpart. Kind of like Blue Elemental Blasts, but they do slightly different stuff. Juxtapose is pretty interesting. Part Water, I have that in, one of those in the Merfolk Assassin deck. Psychic Purge, I think I have, yep, I have Psychic Purge here. I like this card a lot. It's really fun. It's like a not so fun surprise for somebody who does like a Hymn to Torak on me. You get 5 damage if this is in my hand, and they pick it. So that's kind of funny. Sonic Entity is pretty cool. You know, it's kind of like a worse Sonic Blast, but still pretty neat. Has possibilities, especially if you, like I said before, like sometimes you got them down to like they're almost dead, but you just can't close the deal. Any kind of direct damage like from these two, you know, potentially saves the day. Relic Bind, pretty cool. And Reset, I always liked Reset. Leviathan is in the Merfolk deck. Merfolk Assassin deck. Time Elemental, I don't know if I have more. I might only have, I have the one in the set binder, and then I have this one, so I might not have 4. I don't think I do. So I might have to rectify that. But that's a cool card. Spectral Cloak, you use that with Ali from Cairo. That's a good combo. Telekinesis is pretty cool. Slows things down for your opponent. Yeah, Wall of Vapor. I like those walls that reduce things to 0, like Wall of Shadows. And then Zephyr Falcons, you got the Vigilance. And now we're in Antiquities. I should have 2 more Hurkyle Recall. Those must be in decks because I definitely have 4. I know I do. Because I do have a playset of Antiquities. Yeah, it's a super playable card, so I might have to swap that out for like some revised ones. Put them back in here. Sage of Latnam, one of my favorites. Reconstruction, good for kind of, I don't know if you call it dredge, but getting a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, getting it back out. We can do that. Now we're in Arabian Nights. Flying Men, iconic guy, 1/1 flying for 1 blue is amazing. Merchant Ship, really cool. Even if he stays at 0-2, if he can get through an attack, pretty nice effect. And then we're missing an Unstable here, which must be in a deck because I use those constantly. And then now we're in Revised. Brain Geyser, obviously fantastic cards. This is probably one of my all-time favorite cards ever. Clone and Control Magic were staples for me as a kid. I was constantly using those because that was much more of a creature-heavy meta when we were playing in '94. These were like really great and really useful. Less so these days. Copy Artifact. These are probably in top loaders somewhere else, somewhere safe. But I don't know. I think they've come down enough. I think I can put them back in here. I wouldn't feel bad about it. Counterspell, one of my all-time favorites. Obvious reasons. And we've got some repeats here from the other sets. Lord Atlantis, great. Got my Merfolk there. Got my Mahamodis there. Phantom Monster. Sorry, good solid card. Power Sink must be in a deck. Got the Serendives with the. We always thought these were really cool in grade school. We're like, wow, look at that! It's a misprint card. Stasis. This is. These are unstables. So I do have one to put back. And the other 2 are in decks. Seeing 3 revised Vesuvian Doppelgangers is really cool. Especially if you were playing in '93, '94, Doppelgangers were huge cards. Both from like a value perspective, but also from a playing perspective. And it was just cool art. Everybody loved this card. And I still do. So seeing 3 of them is amazing. Like pulling one of these from a pack or a starter deck, your mind would be blown. It'd be like one of the best things you could pull. Way better than dual lands, if you can believe that. But yeah, and then Wall of Air I always liked a lot. I always play with that one. Alright, and then these are like the CEIE ones, which are more for just for decks that have black border cards. I like the aesthetic of that, so got some Brain Geysers, Copy Artifact, Counterspell, some Mana Shorts, just Stasis, got the walls here, and this is Unlimited. I don't have very much Unlimited stuff, period, so yeah, it's usually like a few pages in a binder is about all I have, because I missed the boat on that when I was younger, and I haven't really collected it. There's that, and then I have a few beta. Beta is like probably the set I collected the least of, because I just went for alpha. So I have a few betas here and there. So this is a playset of beta Merfolk, and then I got the Phantom Warriors and the Power Sync, and then a handful of Fallen Empires here. And then I like this page. This is my CE Mahamodi splash page. So that is it. I had some extra boomerangs, so I'll just put those back where I have my decks. But yeah, thanks for checking this out with me. It's always fun to flip through a binder. Hope you had a good time checking these out as well. Yeah, I need to put these back. Look into getting these. And then there was a couple other, what's the other ones? Oh, the Merfolk Assassins. Maybe get 3 more of those, and and then the Unstable Mutations. I should probably have more of those available because I use them in decks all the time. But that's it. So thanks for joining me. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope tomorrow's even better, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.